Hey friends, welcome to Blushes and Crushes or Crushes and Blushes. It's Friday night. It's a little bit unusual what we're doing tonight. It's going to be quick, but I'm Susie McKenzie, the independent sales director of the greatest group of women in all of Mary Kay. And welcome to Peek into Pink. So, blushes. We talk about lips a lot with our waterproof lip liners and all the different colors of lip gloss, lipstick, etc. All the things, right? Satin lips, everything. We talk about eyes a lot with mascaras, eyeliners, eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows, powder eyeshadows, all the things. Again, we cover the eyes backwards and forwards. But one thing that I think gets left out are the cheeks. And it hit me today. I don't know. I was just thinking funny things, blushes and crushes. So I'm going to talk about my movie star crush. And if you want to, you can put who your movie star crush is. Or maybe it's a rock star crush or a country star crush or a TV star crush. But this guy is someone my husband knows about, and he knows that I think he's just amazing. And it's Hugh Jackman. Yeah, I'm a big Hugh Jackman fan because, well, he dances. And if an actor can dance and sing, mostly dance, then I'm done. Like that's it. You got me. And The Greatest Showman is one of my most favorite movies, and Hugh Jackman is the bomb in that movie. So yeah, that's my crush. So if you want to share who your crush is, feel free. Make sure your husband or your significant other knows. But I mean, come on, we all have that person. What about singers, that we just love and we pay to go see? I mean, they're there. It's real. So that's the crush part. Now let's get to the blush part. I want to share with you our blushes and mainly our Chroma Fusion 12-hour wear blushes. Let me tell you why I like them. And I'm actually going to put some on my face with our amazing slanted cheek brush that I love. And I'm going to use my favorite shade, Wineberry. Our Chroma Fusion blushes have 12-hour wear. And when I tell you they don't go flaking all the way down your face, they don't go flaking all the way down your face. That is one thing I absolutely love. I don't know how Mary Kay does it, but they do. They also are highly pigmented, so you need so little, like not much. My blushes last me about 2 years. When you pay, I mean, we're talking $14 and you're not getting a bunch of talcum powder filler. Have you ever gone to a drugstore or anywhere, just bought some brand of blush? You saw it. Oh, that's a pretty color. I need blush. Grab it. You get home and you're taking the brush and you're digging it in there and you're putting it on and you can't even see it. That has happened to me. Well, the reason why is because it's not loaded with true color pigment, it's loaded with filler like talcum powder, different types of powder, silica, etc. It's loaded with that. And so what you're paying for is just a bunch of fluff and not the true color. With Mary Kay, it's loaded with pigment. And I mean, for $14, it's got to be one of the best buys in all of Mary Kay's cosmetics products because it lasts forever. Now, what I'm going to show you is a few of what I believe are some big sellers, popular shades in our blushes. Then I'll put on the one on me. And then I'm going to share with you some contour items just to let you know that we have them. If putting like a pinkish rosy or whatever, even a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a tangerine color, coral on your face is not what you're looking for. You want something that's going to highlight or contour and just basically expose your natural beauty without adding any true color. That's great. We've got those products as well. But I'm going to get started with my favorite. It's called Wineberry. This is one of our Chroma Fusion 12-hour wear blushes. They come in a little plastic container with a metal backing behind them so that you can snap them into place in our palettes. And I should have brought a palette to show you, but our palettes are magnetic and they are like earth magnets. If you're familiar with earth magnets, super strong. Turn that thing over, they do not fall out. I love our palettes or our compacts. Reusable, they last forever and they're super sturdy. Which what that does is it means you get a palette first or a compact, and then you fill it with everything that matches your needs, whatever you and your consultant work out together for your individualized color needs. And you put all of that in the compact. I did not bring my compact. But I did bring my favorite shade, which is Wineberry. That works for me. I don't know if you can see it. 12-hour wear Chroma Fusion. It has just a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to pull up my camera real quick. Use it as a mirror. I love this contour brush. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, there you go. It's slanted. Let me tell you something real quick about our brushes. Our Mary Kay brushes. Look, guys. I like put too much on. I did 2 or 3 little pats on that Wineberry. Watch. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is it. This is what's on my brush. Now I go on the apple of the cheek because, well, I just have like I'm all cheeks. I'm cheeks for days. That's not too terribly much. It works for the camera. But guys, I could have put less. I totally could have put less. Now we have some great sponges, some contour sponges that work beautifully for um, spreading it and basically massaging it into the skin for a more natural look, or you can use the slanted brush. That's what I use. I love it because it contours to the shape of your face like this, or you can turn it this way so that you get more intense color at the bottom and a little bit less at the top. It's so workable and usable. I love it. Good practical brush. Oh, real quick, ladies, our brushes have the bristles that go all the way down the shaft. These are not going to have those flyaway bristles that stick to your face. I have never had that happen with a Mary Kay brush. I mean it. In 12 years, I've never had that happen with a Mary Kay brush. And the reason why is because they're not just little short things that are pinched at the top, they're long and pinched at the top. Plus, they are synthetic bristles. What's the cool thing about that? Everybody wants natural, right? Well, the natural bristles are porous, they soak stuff up. The synthetic bristles are not. They're not going to soak up and absorb everything that you put on them. Good thing, because then it's going on your face and not staying in the brush. And it's not a hotbed for bacteria as well. So I'm sorry, I got a runny nose all of a sudden. That's Wineberry. I put it on my face to give myself a little bit of color. The lighting is here's a little odd. My husband fixes it for me so that we have a Mary Kay background. But let me show you some other top sellers. Okay, I'm sorry. Real life. Wow. My nose was not running before I came in here. This is probably number one. It's called Shy Blush. What is nice about Shy Blush, here it is in the container. What's nice about Shy Blush is that it's right in the middle of the pink to coral spectrum. That's what I say. There it is. It can go slightly coral or it can fall on the pink end, but it's not super dark. It's right in the middle as far as lightness and darkness goes, or brightness and intensity goes. It's right in the middle. Shy Blush tends to work for all skin tones. Women love this shade. I'm going to show you what it looks like on my hand. It's not going to be as intense as what I just put on. It's got just a little bit of shimmer, but there it is. That's Shy Blush. Women love Shy Blush because it tends to, like I said, match any skin tone. You're not getting a super dark color. Like Wineberry's in the dark end of the scale, there's no doubt, but my skin tone kind of demands it. But it's not too light either. You're getting some color, and it falls right in the middle of the pink to coral spectrum. Shy Blush. Again, Chroma Fusion is the name of the line. Great. And by the way, no flaking, no dropping, no nothing down my face or on my wow, I really put a lot on. Well, you can see it, right? Okay, next, Darling Pink. Now, Darling Pink is a matte finish. It's got a tiny bit of shimmer, but much less than the others. And it's lighter. This is a very light pink. It's got a little bit of peach in it. This is for the barest of color. It almost works as a highlighter because of the lightness. Darling pink is when you want just the barest minimum of color. There it is at the bottom. See that right where my finger is? That's the darling pink. So it's not much at all. You're just getting just a kiss of color on your cheeks. Seems to be very popular. My daughter's age range in the 20s, they like that because they don't want a heavy, intense cheek color. They just want something that's going to highlight the cheekbone. Darling pink will do that. Next is rosy nude. Rosy nude is definitely a matte finish with no shimmer. Here it is in the container, and then here it is. I'll show it to you. There we go. Rosy nude. Works beautifully as a foundation on lids too, on eyelids. I love rosy nude. It's very similar to darling pink that I just showed you. Let's kind of do a contrast between the two. But you'll see, rosy nude is definitely more flesh toned. Darling pink's got more brightness to it. And this is rosy nude. Lots of people ask for rosy nude. Now I'll put some on my hand. Let's see, where can I put it? How about right here? It's a matte finish. There's no shimmer at all, making it very popular. How can I show it to you? There we go. It's, oh, poo. I put it on the inside of my thumb. That wasn't very bright. Let's go on here. I'm just putting more because I want you to see it. It's actually right there, all across here. That's rosy nude. So again, you're going to get just that barest of color, little bit of highlight on the cheekbone, but it's a matte finish. Some people don't want any shimmer at all. I totally get it. Go for rosy nude. Now, we have a lot more shades, guys. I'm going to name some of them for you. I pulled them up to make sure I had them. We have something called Juicy Peach. I mean, if you want coral, Juicy Peach is for you. And then if you want like tangerine orange for the summer, you want to highlight that bronze and you want to mix the bronzing with some true intense coral, we have something called hot coral. Then there's golden copper and desert rose. Desert rose is more of on the brown end of the spectrum. Golden copper is exactly what it sounds like. And then there's rogue rose, which is a true pink rose. And then behind that is hint of pink. Hint of pink is a matte finish. It's, well, it's hard to say. It's just exactly like what we described. It's actually pinker than rosy nude. Rosy nude that I showed you, when you put it next to hint of pink, rosy nude has more of little more brown in it, little more terracotta. And hint of pink is exactly that, a hint of pink. But it is darker than darling pink, and it's a matte finish. So friends, here they are. I'm going to post a picture of those shades. I'm not going to go over all of them, showed you a few, but please know that they have 12-hour wear. They don't flake down. We've got matte finish and shimmer. Something to please everybody and pretty much every color to please any type of skin tone. And then lastly, let's talk about some quick highlighters. We have one called Glazed. It's similar to our Candlelight eyeshadow. Glazed is great for highlighting that upper cheekbone area. And then there's one that's just a little bit darker called Honey Glow. And it looks like honey. I mean, it really is the color of honey. That's Honey Glow, another highlighter. But Honey Glow can kind of double as a contour as well because of the it's just a little bit deeper than the Glazed. Lastly, here's Cocoa for actual contouring. You want to create that depth in your cheek. I have passed the point where I can do that. But boy, I love it when I see women doing this and it looks awesome. And when they do it right, it just doesn't work for me. But this one's called Cocoa. And this one is definitely going to give you that depth, that illusion of depth underneath the cheekbones, as well as underneath the chin and the sides of the forehead. So just know that we have them. You need highlighting and contouring rather than blush. We've got it. You want blush to add a little hint of color. We've got that too. So feel free to put in the comments who your crush is, just, for fun. And think of me whenever you watch The Greatest Showman because, well, Hugh Jackman is the bomb. Okay, friends, I love you. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Check with your consultant. Let her help you out with those blushes. Take care of those cheeks. Have a great night. Okay, now this is always the challenge. There we go. Bye.